Fartuun Adan and her daughter Ilwad Elman operate Elman Peace, an organization that helps victims of sexual violence and works to rehabilitate and provide job training to child soldiers in Somalia. The pair also created Sister Somalia, the first rape crisis center in the country, to offer protection, counseling, and medical treatments to victims. In 2010, when the crisis center began its work, Somali politicians, including the president, denied that rape existed in the country. It was considered a taboo subject to discuss.
The human suffering of women and girls was so tolerated, was so normalized, that it was an open secret in society.
When the group opened a hotline where victims could call for help, operators received threats of violence.
Our staff were arrested, harassed, our centers were shut down. This was just a mere 10 years ago. There was no profile of what a survivor of sexual violence looked like in Somalia then, from a 7-year-old woman to a 2-year-old child. Complete impunity.
Despite those setbacks, the crisis center has grown to include locally supported facilities in 9 regions of Somalia. The once ignored issue is now being debated in parliament by women lawmakers.
We still have so far to go, but we went from a place where you couldn't even talk about it, where there were no services available at all, to now having multiple service providers, where we have from a surge of 11% women in political participation to 24%.
In recognition of their work, they were awarded the 2020 Aurora Prize for Awakening Humanity, a $1 million prize given each year to a person or group risking their lives to protect people in conflict. The award's co-founder says the prize is a recognition of people doing great work for humanity.
Symbol of hope, action, and transcendence. Transcending boundaries, transcending religion, transcending ideologies, but dealing with the basic, most decent, honest element that human beings are one.
Elman Peace also runs the Drop the Gun, Pick Up the Pen, which was a slogan used by Fartuun Adan's late husband, Elman Ali Ahmed. He was also an activist and was killed near his home in 1996. The initiative offers counseling services and job training to young people who leave armed groups like Al-Shabaab.
When you hear Al-Shabaab, you expect the worst. But when you stay with them and see how they are playing and learning, they are just children. They need a chance for a new life.
And in agreement with the government, any child who is apprehended or surrenders may be eligible to be transferred to one of those Elman Peace centers within 72 hours. There, ex-fighters can learn skills like cell phone and auto repair.
We want to give them an alternative that is peaceful. And less fighters means less fighting.
Salem Solomon, VOA News, Washington.